Stop your excuses and keep fighting. Listen to me and listen carefully. It's time to stop making excuses. It's time to stop justifying why you haven't started, why you gave up, or why you're stuck. You've told yourself the same story over and over again. I'm too tired, I'm too busy, I'm not ready. Let me tell you the truth. Excuses are nothing but lies we tell ourselves to avoid doing the hard work. Life isn't fair. Life isn't easy, but life is yours. And if you want something different, something better, something greater, then you've got to stop looking for reasons why you can't and start finding reasons why you must. Nobody promised this journey would be smooth. There will be days when you feel like quitting, days when you question everything, days when the weight of it all feels like too much to bear. But those are the days that matter most. Those are the days that define who you are and what you're made of. You're tired, good. That means you're working, you're frustrated, good. That means you're growing, you're struggling, good. That means you're in the fight. Keep going, keep fighting. Don't let today's pain make you forget tomorrow's promise. Tomorrow will be better, but only if you keep moving forward. You don't get to quit now, because the future you're fighting for needs you. The person you're becoming is depending on you to push through. Stop waiting for motivation to show up. Stop waiting for the stars to align. Stop waiting for someone else to come and save you. You are your rescue. You are your solution. You are your answer. The road is tough, but tough roads lead to the greatest destinations. The fight is hard, but the hardest fights create the strongest warriors. Don't back down now. Don't give in to fear, doubt, or exhaustion. You've come too far to turn back. Look yourself in the mirror and remind yourself why you started. Was it for your family? Was it for your future? Was it for the person you know you're capable of becoming? Whatever your reason, hold on to it. Let it fuel you. Let it drive you. Let it remind you that quitting is not an option. And hear this. The struggle you're facing today is temporary. The pain, the setbacks, the obstacles, they won't last forever. But what will last is the strength you gain, the lessons you learn, and the person you become by refusing to give up. Tomorrow will be better. Tomorrow will be brighter, but only if you show up today. Only if you keep going. Only if you keep fighting. So, no more excuses, no more waiting, no more hesitation. Time to act is now. The time to fight is now. The time to rise is now. You've got this. Now go out there and prove it. If someone had told me when I was 20 years old that life was very short and would pass just like that, I wouldn't have believed it. And if I tell you that, you don't believe it either. I cannot get young people to understand how brief life is, how quickly it passes. It seems like yesterday I was in school. Time is of an essence, and why is it so important that you utilize what time you have to better yourself? Life is not really long. Let's say the average person is 30 years old. If you're 30 years old, you would not have been about 7 years old. How can I prove it? Add up all the 7, 8, 9 hours you slept for 30 years. Out of 30 years, out of all the nights, last night when you went to bed and woke up this morning, you don't remember a thing. You've been unconscious for about 8 years. If you're 30 years old, you slept about 8 years. Okay. Stop wasting time on things that are not helping you to be better. It means you gotta get away from it. No matter how difficult it may be, at the end of it all, you only have this much time to make moves. How much traveling have you done in 30 years? From the television station to home to another country to another city to school to church. You've probably traveled 2 years of your life just getting back and forth the way you're going. Time is of an essence. Don't waste time on things that is not helping you to pursue a better life, to give you more options, to give you more opportunity. Because if you're wasting time, time has a mission of its own. It will continue to move on. It will not stop for you. It will not take a break for you. From the time you have children, from the time you have made a way for your children, from the time you've paid for your home, you're pushing 60 years old. So life is real sharp. Time is always going. Even when you're sleeping, whatever it is that you're doing, it's moving very fast. All you gotta do is try to pursue it to the best of your ability and not put yourself at a halt and stopping wandering around about what's next. So yeah, if all your traveling and if all your sleeping and if all your schooling and if all your entertainment, you've probably been half your life doing nothing. Regardless of circumstances, regardless of situations, don't waste your time. Your time is valuable. They print money. They don't print time. They don't print opportunities. You can lose money and get it back. You can't get time back. You can't get experiences back. Worship, get your time back with your family. Average people focus on money. The greats focus on time. Because I can't get my time back. Can I ask you a question? Are you that person who sits there on the couch for hours just scrolling through social media? Are you that person at work? You're just looking at the clock and you can't stand your boss. Are you that person that's always making excuses and always justifying? You're expecting this big life, you're expecting big money. You're expecting to go to that next level and then everybody's off for yours. You're talking about your mama. You're talking about your daddy. You're talking about your neighborhood and how you grew up. You had all these excuses to justify exactly where you are. I'm talking to you right now. Is that you? You could have changed. You could have transformed your body. You could have bettered your relationship. You could have changed your career. You chose the life you're living right now. My question to you is, are you going to choose to do it again for another year? Are you going to take action, or are you going to waste another 365 days? It means staying dedicated to your mental. Because you know that when you have the mental fortitude, nothing will break you. This year is your year. And I need you to eliminate any doubt. I need you to eliminate any fear. And go get it. Focus. Lock in. In your life, stop being a spectator and start being a participant. Stop being a spectator in other folks' life and start being a participant in your life. Stop being a social media groupie, being a spectator in everybody else's life, and become a participant in your life by doing two things. Trust me, read a book, watch a movie. That could be a powerful transformation. Go and get certification. Go back to school. Get smarter. Get brighter. Become an expert. You choose the two things you need to do. You probably already know. But you need to do these two things consistently enough and lock in. This next year is your year. It doesn't matter if you fail. It doesn't matter if you enjoy the task or not. If you want the results, show up and do the work. The only thing you have ahead of you is a bunch of blank pages. Your story is still waiting to be written. The best part of that? You are holding the pen. So get writing and get doing. Get building. It's never too late to start creating the life you always wanted. Are you ready to stop procrastinating? To let go of self-doubt and push through rumination? Are you ready to move through all you think is finishing? All you think about is persevering through. All you think about is achieving what they said you won't achieve, my friend, because you created that wire. You created that mental toughness within yourself, and it won't break you. Nothing will break you. All gas, no brakes. That's the way you live your life. Maximum effort, maximum heart, maximum soul. If you want to blow up, then you got to do two things. You choose the two things, but trust me, two things can be powerful. One thing might be some nutrients. One thing might be getting up early. One thing might be working out to do some mind writing. One thing might be reading books. You decide your two things. Start believing in you so you can go into 2025 with an elevated mentality, so you can go into 2025 with a driven mindset. Do what you need to do on a daily basis. As a matter of fact, do what you need to do the night before to make sure you get up when you say you're going to get up and you do the things that you say you're going to do. Absolutely no excuses. This is your year. This is your time. This is your moment. I just need you to own it. It's next year. Get up, it's your time to shine today. I'm here to remind you of something you might have forgotten. You are not here by accident. You are not ordinary. You were born to shine. But let me ask you this. How long are you going to keep waiting for the right moment? How long are you going to sit there, doubting yourself, watching life pass you by? Enough is enough. It's time to stop dreaming and start doing. It's time to get up, step out, and take control of your life. The world isn't going to hand you opportunities, and success isn't going to knock on your door while you sit on the couch scrolling through your phone. You have to go get it. You have to make it happen. Let me tell you something. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody is going to hand you your dream life. But you already have everything you need to create it. Right now, inside of you, there is power, there is strength, there is greatness, and it's waiting for you to unleash it. I know you've been through challenges. I know you've been hurt. I know there are days when you feel like giving up. But let me tell you this. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. Every failure is a lesson. Every obstacle is a chance to grow. You are not defined by what's happened to you. You are defined by what you do next. So, get up. Get up because you are not your excuses. Get up because there is more in you than you've shown the world. Get up because your time is now. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. There is no perfect moment. The perfect moment is the moment you decide to act. The perfect moment is when you say, enough of this. I'm ready to rise. Shine in your work. Shine in your relationships. Shine in your health. Shine in your dreams. You have a light within you, and the world is waiting to see it. But it starts with you. It starts with your decision to get up, show up, and never give up. Look around you. Time is ticking. The days are flying by. Are you really going to waste another day? Are you really going to keep living the same way, hoping something will change? Or are you going to take action and make this the moment that everything turns around? Let today be the day you commit to yourself. The day you stop settling for less and start demanding more. More effort, more focus, more drive. Let today be the day you wake up and say, I've had enough of playing small. I am here to be great. It doesn't matter where you start. It doesn't matter if nobody believes in you. You don't need their approval. You don't need their validation. You just need you. So get up. The world is waiting for your brilliance. Get up, because your story isn't over. Get up because this is your time to shine. Now go out there and make it happen. All gas, no brakes. This is your moment. Don't let it slip away. All you think is finishing. All you think about is persevering through. All you think about is achieving what they said you won't achieve, my friend, because you created that wire. You created that mental toughness within yourself, and it won't break you. Nothing will break you. All gas, no brakes. That's the way you live your life. Maximum effort, maximum heart, maximum soul. If you want to blow up, then you got to do two things. You choose the two things, but trust me, two things can be powerful. One thing might be some nutrients. One thing might be getting up early. One thing might be working out to do some mind writing. One thing might be reading books. You decide your two things. Start believing in you so you can go into 2025 with an elevated mentality, so you can go into 2025 with a driven mindset. Do what you need to do on a daily basis. As a matter of fact, do what you need to do the night before to make sure you get up when you say you're going to get up and you do the things that you say you're going to do. Absolutely no excuses. This is your year. This is your time. This is your moment. I just need you to own it. It's next year.